The Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you get $20 free with promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And we got Catfish Dilly back again. How we doing today, boys?
Doing all right. Bit of a sleepy, dreary day here. Another Monday. Fun weekend betting football, of course. Already talked about the Bears in the last show, but I watched the second half again this morning. Put another pep in my step for the week. Just had a lot of fun last night as well. Patriots winning. We could talk about football in a little bit, but I'm doing okay as I wipe the sleep from my eyes. But how are you doing, Dilly?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I worked today. Cold here. It was warm, like Ryan said the one day on the pod. Got warm around this area, and then boom, like 20-degree drop. And I work outside, so stand outside all day. It's cold.
Yeah,
that's good news for tonight, though.
Yes, it will be cold.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
It will be cold and it will be windy. Note that,
I saw a tip on CJ Stroud under. Joel, you shared that, right? The under CJ Stroud passing yards, right?
Yeah, under 230.5. I got.
Yeah, I'm sure that's already come down. So that would bet down a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
should be a good game there in Pittsburgh. Are you feeling confident, Dilly? How's the vibe in the city? You're standing outside. What's going on?
Just good vibes. Yeah, I'm confident, of course. No doubt.
You beat the Ravens twice this year. You won the division. It's already a successful season, but of course, it's Pittsburgh. You want more, understandable. But I would be happy with that if I were in your shoes. Certainly, the Bears beat the Packers, won the division. Same kind of scenario. I'm pleased, and futures wise, I hope the Bears lose in the next round. But so that's how I'm looking at it. I don't know if that's how you are.
Absolutely, yeah. I had very low expectations for Aaron Rodgers. I was not happy about it. Him coming in, I wasn't. So, and he did. He exceeded him, proved me wrong, and I'll admit it. He did. He came in there. He did a good job.
He'll probably come back next year too, right? That's the talk of the town.
I mean, I haven't heard any talk. I mean, the interview, he said he had that one interview where he said, after this year, he'll probably have a lot of options. But it's not very many places you really want to go right now.
I mean, there's plenty of teams need a quarterback, so he'll have plenty of options if any.
Yeah, I mean, I just think all these coaches getting fired, they could totally be in looking a different way, like clean slate. A lot of good quarterbacks coming up in the draft. Maybe they're just all these teams are looking to rebuild.
Yeah, he fits in Pittsburgh though. I think another blue collar city like Green Bay. New York was not his thing. He was asked many questions. There was a lot of drama there, but Pittsburgh, you keep your head down. Like he stopped doing McAfee and everything. Just kept.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot better. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's funny you said that because I used to watch McAfee almost every day, and he was on there on my lunch at my old job. And yeah, he's not. He quit McAfee, huh?
He's been focused on football. He's got the Steelers in the playoffs now. So yeah, it's a big game tonight. Speaking of coaches being fired, the city of Philadelphia is shocked that Nick Sirianni and more so Kevin Petula have their jobs here on Monday morning after just I thought maybe in the playoffs against a horrible defense like the 49ers, the Eagles could flip the switch a little bit, but that missed extra point came back to haunt them. They could have kicked a field goal for the tie in the fourth quarter there. AJ Brown dropping a few balls, then just leaving the locker room after a little bit. So should be an interesting offseason in Philadelphia. And Eagles are always a talk of the town, no matter what season it is. It's always an Eagles town in Philadelphia.
I kind of like Sirianni, but Petula, absolutely, I'd be shocked if he's still the offensive coordinator after this miserable season. The way that Kellen Moore got those guys going last year, same team more or less. Kevin Petula can't do the same thing, not even close. I know missing Lane Johnson was a big deal, arguably the best tackle in the NFL. But still, even before he went out, they were not looking great on offense.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni probably has a longer leash, winning the Super Bowl and everything. But like, if he needs good coordinators to be a good head coach, like, is he a good head coach? I mean, he just manages the vibes, which I guess like that's all he needs to do. He's had a great record as a head coach, so I can't imagine they would fire him and like bring in like Harbaugh or somebody. But I am very, very not knowledgeable about football, so.
They call that like a CAO coach. Like, it's more of a college thing, but I guess Dan Campbell is a good example of it in Detroit. Although he was calling plays, I think, this year, but they don't have Ben Johnson anymore, so naturally, he had to step in. But interesting times in Philadelphia as always. Looking at NFL this year has been like polar opposite of college football, both in terms of game by game and futures betting. So, NFC West, we got all three teams still left alive. So, very good chance we have a representative of that division, which I bet a lot of over the past couple months. Just need the Bears to get out of the way, and we're looking good.
Yeah, it does seem like the Rams are probably just going to run up against whatever wild card team from the AFC wins it. Like, I don't trust any team from the AFC. So you should be looking good there, either for your wallet or for your heart, if the Bears do end up somehow pulling it out. All right, this is the hockey show though. That was good football talk there to kill some time, because we don't have puck bucks to go over because we had our show yesterday. For the puck bucks tonight, I'll throw those up on the screen in case anyone missed them. Well, it's a new year and there's new gear. The SGPN merch store has a bunch of new items for the new year, and right now get 10% off everything. Promo code 2026. You get Hockey On Podcast. You got hats in there, you got hoodies, you got headbands. Make sure you check that out and rep the HGP. All right, you guys ready to get into the 10-game slate for Tuesday, January 13th?
Yeah, sure.
All right, starting things off here at 7 p.m. It's going to be the Tampa Bay Lightning -125 at those Pittsburgh Penguins +105, under 6.5 -125, over 6.5 +105. Dilly, start us off here.
Sure, I'd love to. So Tampa here is on a back-to-back. And no surprise, they are 5-3 on a back-to-back, which isn't horrible to me, especially if you're getting a short line like this. I haven't heard any word on Brian Rust's return. He went off on day-to-day, I think. So, yeah, I mean, man, just, offense revolves around Crosby, but Brian Rust is a big part of this Penguins offense here. So, we had a great run. Well, 5 games in a row, and I'm gonna be realistic here, and I'm gonna say 15 puck bucks on Tampa on this one.
Lightning, of course, playing tonight against the Flyers, but not a long trip there, as you guys know, from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh, and only -125 here for the Bolts. They're going to be playing Vasilevsky for this one with Jonas Johansson starting tonight. Lightning are getting a little healthier, not quite 100%, far from it, in fact, but still playing well. They're the ones with the hot win streak now, 8-9 in a row. Killing it. I bet more Lightning stuff this morning. I was looking at Dom's thing, as I do every day, as his model, and right now the Avalanche at 30% win the Stanley Cup, and he's got the Lightning at 29% win the Stanley Cup. So a lot of it has to do with the paths that each team has to take, and I rate his stuff more in the regular season than in the playoffs, but that still says a lot about the possibilities and opportunities that the Lightning have going forward. So very strong on this team. I don't see why I should stop now. Give me a 10 puck bucks on that -1.5 there at a big 2-1 number. Kind of like the over as well, but I'll leave that alone now. No Brian Rust and Vasilevsky net. It scares me a little bit, but I wouldn't be looking to bet the under in this one.
I am looking to bet the under. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good thing for me, because Joel hasn't been good on unders, but I was looking.
No, it's the opposite. I was saying I don't look at the under.
But I was going to take the Lightning and the under, but I'm looking here. Pittsburgh team total under 2.5 is +125. So I'm going to throw 15 puck bucks on that, and then just 20 puck bucks on the Lightning at -125. Dilly brought up the back-to-back stats. You got Vasi. No Rust. So, Penguins 1 goal in each of their past 2 games. No, 1 goal total in their past 2 games. And Stu Skinner has been solid in net. So this could be a sneaky goalie game with Vasi on the back-to-back, Lightning trying to slow things down in Pittsburgh here. Okay. Down to 7 o'clock. Got the Montreal Canadiens, 54 at the Washington Capitals, minus 185. Over 6.5, plus 105. Under 6.5 at minus 125. Another back-to-back here. Canadians are home tonight, though, against the Canucks, then go down to D.C. here to play the Capitals. Capitals have been very up and down as of late. The Canadians are starting some goalie I don't think I've heard of, or is that some other team? No, they're starting Dobby, and the Canucks are starting this Nikita Tolopilo guy. I'm not sure if Joel knows about him at all.
He's played earlier. He played on that West Coast trip earlier.
He's 2-1, 9-11 save percentage here. So I can't believe I forgot that 9-11 save percentage for Tolopilo there.
Never forget.
In this one, I mean, I think the Canadians are decent on back-to-back. I'm sure Dilly has that stat put up. I think I looked it up before, and they're over 500 or so.
They are.
Yeah, they just won a back-to-back at home against Calgary, and then at home against Florida. At St. Louis, they lost, and at Dallas, they won. So yeah, give me a little sprinkle here on the Habs, plus 154 at 10 puck bucks there on that. As for the total, could go either way. I would go with the under, but gonna pass on that.
Yeah, it's a tough one to call. I want to see what happens in tonight's game of the Canadiens and the Canucks. It's the prime game of the week, which is actually they do a pretty good job there. John Forsen is certainly a lot better than fucking Al Michaels, his geriatric ass. I mean, love the guy. He's been one of the best commentators for a long time, but certainly not in the past 3 or 4 years. But
it's better than anything we have down here in the States. It's better than ESPN or TNT. I've watched a few prime games. Yeah, John Forsland is great. Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah, for this one, tough to call for now. I think that Thompson has not been playing great lately. Lindgren has been absolutely brutal compared to how he's been the past couple of years, but he won't be playing this one. Just give me 10 bucks on the over 6.5. That's really all I can do at this point in this one. I think the Capitals respond in a big way here, but yeah, the line's already pretty high, so I won't touch that. Just goals for me.
Yeah, like Ryan said, Habs are good on the back-to-back, 5-4. They are over 500. So Montreal has 11 losses after they were leading, and Habs scored first in 25 of the 45 games they played this season. So the Capitals do have the fewest wins from behind, which is 4, but I still think Caps from behind here. Habs being good on the back-to-back. Ryan, you want to put 5 puck bucks on that? It's a plus 240 for Caps from behind. I think the line's a little too steep, but I do think the Caps win. So that's my logic of just throwing a 5 down. I think we could get the Canadians, take an early lead here, and then Caps go from there.
All right. I am upping my puck bucks from 10 to 15. I'm seeing here Jacob Chikrin did not play last game due to an illness. Sourdiff left the game, and
Sourdiff,
whatever. Sourdough.
That's my breakfast.
And Tom Wilson is also still out. So
he could be coming back any day, though. Tom Wilson was practicing in a non-contact jersey. I read somewhere.
He could come back. Yeah, but
he could come back.
Chikrin was out with an illness, so you have to wonder if that's going around the room. But also, 15 bucks on the Habs there, 154. 7 o'clock again, got the Vancouver Canucks on the back-to-back, plus 190 at the Ottawa Senators, minus 230. Sens puck line plus 114, under 6.5, minus 125, over 6.5, plus 105. Joel, what do you got?
Yeah, Sens had a couple days off now since losing to the Panthers 3-2. Have a little time to think about their sins, as it were, and get things back together. And if there's one team that they can get back on track against, it is the Vancouver Canucks. Are playing abysmal hockey at the moment, and they're on a back-to-back, of course. Just mentioned them playing against Montreal. I think Connor Garland's back tonight or tomorrow, one of the two. And although they
tonight.
lost, Kiefer Sherwood is out now for the Canucks. So another forward gone, and Lankinen will be starting this one. Archer was saying that sounds like Demko could be gone for the rest of the season, which bad for him. He's struggled with injuries for a while, but good for the Vancouver Canucks tank. I think they'll hope they can get there, although they are currently significant favorites to be the team with the worst record in the NHL, which is good news for us. But yeah, give me $10 on the -1.5 for the Sens. Their goaltending is absolutely atrocious, but they can easily outscore their problems against a really bad Canucks defense and goaltending situation. And my biggest bet is on the over 6.5, $25 there. Sens, I just mentioned their bad goaltending, and their defense is not exactly doing them any favors lately. So, yeah, we're going to see a high-scoring game here, I think.
Yeah, this one's a pass for me. But I will be tailing Joel probably on an over when he says it's his biggest bet. Then like that.
Not the biggest. That one's coming up.
Right. A big bet. The biggest. Yeah.
You got the exclamation mark on that one. Yeah. No, yes. I'm on that over too. Over 6.5 plus 105 somehow. $20 on that. Lankinen has not been as good as he was the year before. Possibly due to the play in front of him. And Ottawa, you have to think they're able to put up a handful here on them. And Vancouver gets a few as well against Maryland or whoever's here. Over 6.5, $20 there. Okay, we are brought to you by Avo. Make more money betting sports with Avo. That's AVO. Avo is the best sports betting tool that helps you make a profit every time you decide to place bets. They do this by spotting arbitrage and plus EV opportunities for you faster than the competitors, and they keep you organized in one place. If you're new to arbitrage betting, you're finding opportunities in the market where you bet both sides to lock in a profit. They have the cleanest dashboard. It's super easy to understand and use, and they can also teach you with step-by-step video guides. Check out their free Discord at AVO Official and see the success people are having for themselves. Get started now at avo.bet and use promo code SGPN for $18 off. That's avo.bet, promo code SGPN for $18 off. And we got Kalshi, a real money production market, legal in all 50 states. You can trade tons of markets in sports, politics, entertainment, the weather. You can trade on anything at Kalshi in all 50 states. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. All right, still here at 7 p.m. Got the Calgary Flames plus 120 at the Columbus Blue Jackets minus 142. Under 6.5 at minus 115. Over 6.5 at minus 105 here. We have a Malinsky special here. I say Columbus coming home from a 4-game road trip. They lost the first 3 and then won in Utah. Also the third game in 4 nights for them. They're only 9-7-4 at home this season. Calgary 7-15-2 on the road. Just got a win in Pittsburgh, though. So got the Malinsky here. A few injuries on both sides. Nothing too major. So yeah, give me the Flames here plus 120 for $15.
Not much to add there. Covered all the points. I'll go with $20 though on the Flames. I think they're playing pretty bad hockey in general, but so were the Blue Jackets, even after getting Werenski back. A bit fortunate there to win in Utah at the end of that road trip. But yeah, it's a terrible situation there for the Jackets coming back from that road trip and all. And the Flames been chilling for a couple of days off after bouncing back nicely against the Bruins. You mentioned who did they beat? Penguins, right? Yeah. So give me the Flames here. Love that. Kind of like the over, but I'll just stick with the Flames for now.
Yeah. So like I can agree with everything you guys said. Pretty much summed it up. One injury, Columbus lost. I'm probably going to mispronounce this. Joel's going to get me here, but Denton Matejchuk, he was paired on the top line with Zach Werenski, I saw. So, he went down in the game on Saturday versus, I think, the Mammoth. Marchment's on IR still. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put $15 down on the Flames for the guest column at the underdog price.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at past 10 games. The Blue Jackets have the second best expected goals for share. Flames have the worst. So maybe that explains this odds a little bit, but it's a horrible rest spot for them when Calgary has 2 days off already up there in the what is that, like the mid? Would you call it like the Midwest? Like what's Ohio? What is that?
I would say I always thought
kind of the Northeast.
I always thought Ohio was the Midwest. I did. I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was, but
just the middle of nowhere, we can call it up there in Ohio.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is that 5-on-5? That's
That 5-on-5 score and venue adjusted on natural stat trick.
Interesting. Evolving has, well, I guess it's a different amount of games played here. Oh no, that's looking at overall. Never mind. I thought I had the date range set up.
Okay.
Yeah. Overall, Jackets are 8th, Flames are 22nd. So that kind of checks out.
Okay, down to 7:30 here. Got the Detroit Red Wings plus 105. At the Boston Bruins minus 125. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Joel, got anything here?
Yeah, Bruins are kind of rolling now. If they're not scoring 10 goals, they're shutting the other team out. Nice performance by Korpisalo. Yeah, he's been just as good as Swayman recently. But of course, you do want Swayman in net for this one. Red Wings on the back-to-back. They're playing John Gibson tonight, who's been better than Cam Talbot. Is he the other one?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So you got the better goalie in net for the Bruins. And yeah, they've been kind of rolling there. They didn't lose to the Flames. They lost to on Saturday. No, they beat the Rangers. They killed the Rangers.
Yeah, they lost to Seattle last week.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
one of those other West Coast teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, destroyed the Rangers. Much better team in that one, and then just absolutely stifled the Penguins.
Yeah, they put 10 up on the Rangers the day after the Isles put 9 up and shut out the Devils. I was like, wait.
I think that was 3 days after, but
okay, yeah.
Regardless,
Dave's just blur. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So clearly, I'm going with the Bruins here. Give me 20 bucks there on that money line at minus 125. Red Wings just been a bit of a weird team. They're hanging around the top of the division, but I don't think that they've entirely merited that based on performance. And the Bruins are, you've been saying it all year, they're a very streaky team. Right now, they're in the good streak, and we're going to keep riding that. Also, give me just 10 bucks and that over 6.5. I think. No, scratch that. I don't want to wager my hard-earned bucks on something I'm not very certain of.
Yeah. I will say, Wings are on a back-to-back, second game, but 8 of these 10 games, teams are on the second leg of a back-to-back. So
I know it's tough.
It's tough. It's tough here. So Wings, I'll spit their back-to-back record out. It's 3-6. So not that good, but this game's a pass game for me.
It's because when I was working, we'd have our shows at 9:00, so we could at least have the early games.
You know what? You're right, Joel. 15 bucks on the Bruins. Yeah. That's Devils are crap on the back-to-back. Boston is. I mean, Devils are playing. I mean,
they're playing the Red Wings.
Yeah, right. Red Wings. I mean, they are kind of hot too. I think they're fighting for a spot here. Let me check. Oh no, they're in a spot, aren't they? Yeah, they're number 1 there.
They're fighting for it though. They got to fight for it.
They definitely are still fighting for that spot in specific. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I agree with Joe here. Bruins tough spot. I just must have not wrote that down.
Yeah, Bruins minus 125. 25 bucks for me to win 20 there.
100 bucks.
Spending Archer's money.
1,000 bucks.
It's like the Calcutta. Throwing it back a few years.
Oh yes, we need to do that this year.
That was a good time there. Yeah, I don't really have much to add. Detroit 3-4-2 on back-to-backs. Boston is rolling and they're streaky. So yeah, Boston there. At home, they're also very good at home. So that's another feather in their cap, so to speak.
Finishing up the bamboo. Hey, Dilly.
The bamboo is now finished.
The banana rum. Good stuff.
Oh, man, that's so good. Oh, my gosh. It adds like a 24th flavor to Dr. Pepper. Just as that. Oh, wow. It wasn't that full. Whoever's telling me to chill. Archie telling me to chill. There wasn't that much left. I'm out of beer. I didn't have time to go get
talking
beer.
about all your pucks.
I think it's
1,000 bucks on Boston.
All right, down here at 7:30. Before we get more Dilly giggles here, we got the Hurricanes minus 155 at the St. Louis Blues plus 130. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Dilly, take this one. No, Predators are up next. I'll take this one here. Blues have lost 3 in a row. They're back home now after 2 days off, but I can't bet the Blues. Hurricanes are on a back-to-back. Hurricanes on a back-to-back are 3-3-1 this season. I forget who they're playing. They're playing the Red Wings tonight, of course. Then at Detroit, then at St. Louis. That's the only way I would possibly look, I think, is Carolina. Can't trust St. Louis even here as home underdogs. Maybe that over 6.5 at plus money there. That is probably the only way I would possibly look here, but not overly confident in it. So gonna be a pass game here for me.
Yeah, Blues are arguably a top or a bottom 3 team in the league right now, especially without Philip Broberg, who's been their best defenseman, and yeah, we'll have Brandon Bussy in net for this one, who's been better than Freddie Anderson this year. So yeah, I love the Hurricanes there. Give me 15 puck bucks on that plus 170 to cover the puck line. And yeah, I would go with the over as well, but I'll just stick with that. I would like it to be Binnington in that. That'd be a lot better. Maybe I'll double down. But even if it's Hofer, I still like the Canes to win comfortably here. Yeah, Trevor, all trades. That was a good line there. The 24th flavor.
Yeah, so Ryan, I know you want to take the Canes from behind here on your puck bucks. Just do it.
Do I? If you can talk me into it, I will gladly steal your bet.
Okay, so when I think of like these come from behinds, ideally I would like your Flyers in this spot versus Blues, but the Canes are a really good second option. They are struggling somewhat on a back-to-back, 3 and 4. So what? Okay, you said, I thought I was talking about the wrong team.
I just glanced at the stats. Hurricanes, 12 wins after trailing. Blues, 15 losses after leading. What are those odds? What are those odds, Dilly?
Those odds are plus 240. But
plus 240.
The Canes in specific have climbed up that. Like the last 3 or 4 games, they've gone up real quick. They've gone down quick and they've came back. So that's why in specific I like that. Plus, like I said on the last pod, I think yesterday, Blues are third in the league. They have 28 games out of their I don't remember off the top of my head, but 40 somewhere, 44, 45, something like that, where they've scored the first goal. So right, Canes from behind 46 games. Blues have played 46 games. But yeah. So I like that. Let's go ahead and split a unit. We'll put 10 puck bucks on the minus 1.5, and then we will put 5 puck bucks on that plus 240 from behind.
All right. I'm taking that for 5 puck bucks. Joel, you want to steal it for 5 puck bucks as well?
No. When I think about coming from behind, I think more of the hip to waist ratio than.
Joel, just ride the wave. Joel, just ride the wave.
We all have different criteria for coming from behind, Joel.
The criteria is strict. Maybe stricter for some than it is others.
Or your alcohol intake.
Yeah, Joel, do you have a recent change in philosophy of why you're taking puck lines? I mean, are you betting them as well, or is it just because you can't shop around for the puck bucks?
Yeah, I think it's fair to the listener to give the plus odds than the money lines, because the money lines, that's what I bet more money lines than puck lines for sure. But I think it's better for the listener to just get that general idea, have a direction of where you're betting. Plus, it's not like this season there's been more blowout victories. I haven't looked into that at all. It's just I think it's better for the listener to give the plus odds kind of thing, instead of giving out the money lines when, you know what I'm saying?
It's easy to be all right, take the favorite here, minus 175.
Yeah. Plus, it's more often when I'm less confident in a side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that I'll just stake less.
Yeah. All right. 8 o'clock here. I got the Edmonton Oilers minus 115 at the Nashville Predators minus 105. Under 6.5 minus 115. Over 6.5 minus 105. Dilly, got your Preds here.
Yeah, you look at this line and you think why is Edmonton minus 115? Preds are hot, but Edmonton is always, when you look at preseason at the beginning of the season, and then even throughout the season, they're your shortest odds for Stanley Cup for a lot of things. So, but then you look and they're on a back-to-back here, 8 of these 10 games are, and they're 1-6 on a back-to-back. It's what? That is crap. They have won the last 5 games versus the Preds, and 4 of those 5 games were indeed by margin. So, uh, yeah. So I think this is just a cheap price for the Oilers. I'm gonna have to take it. I do like the Preds. I'm a fan of the Preds. It's gonna be like I'm betting against all my teams tonight. I guess I can kind of watch the Capitals here, but uh, yeah, I think this is too cheap for me to pass up for Edmonton. I don't think they have any massive injury, do they?
No.
No,
Yeah.
nothing
So
new.
yeah, so we'll take 15 puck bucks on the Oilers here.
Yeah, this is one where I'd like to see what happens tonight again. And another reason with all these back-to-backs, I like to do the puck line because there's more certainty. For this one, though, I'm fine just doing the Oilers money line. 20 puck bucks there, minus 115. We have Ingram in net tonight, so it'll be Captain Picard tomorrow. And yeah, Predators have been certainly playing a lot better since Nick Saban staked some in the ownership of the Preds, but yeah, I still don't think that they are an elite team. Certainly better than they started the season as, but yeah, they're not on Oilers level. So even on the back here, I like Edmonton to get it done. And give me 15 puck bucks on the over 6.5 as well. Yeah, Sarles and that he's not in his prime anymore. And yeah, the Oilers, I guess they're one of your come from behind kind of teams, in terms of or lose from ahead kind of teams, because they're all over the place, and that generally generates goals. And we already know about how poor they are defensively and how they have to outscore their problems a lot of nights. So yeah, Oilers in the over. It's a pretty common pattern by now.
Yeah, I'm going the other way here. I'm taking the Preds. Dilly mentioned Oilers are bad on back-to-backs 1, 3, and 3. So 3 overtime games in there. At least they've gotten points out of those. But Preds are good coming from behind. 13 wins were from behind, second in the league, only behind my Flyers. They are plus 280 to come from behind. So I'm going to throw 10 or 5 puck bucks on that at plus 280. And then 15 puck bucks on the Nashville money line at minus 105. Yeah, just a better goalie. I think, Edmonton very top heavy. They can't play McDavid 30 minutes on back-to-back nights. Maybe they get a comfy win tonight in Chicago and they can roll 4 lines. But I think Nashville here is a feisty team. I think they can take care of business on home ice with the better goalie in net. All right, down to 8 o'clock again. Got the New York Islanders plus 114 at the Winnipeg Jets minus 135, over 5.5 minus 122, under 5.5 plus 102. Jolie, back to you.
I like the Isles quite a bit here, even though the numbers already coming down pretty significantly, as it should, because I think the Isles should be the favorites here. I know the Jets have won a couple in a row. Maybe they figured some things out, but yeah, I don't think that there's anything fundamentally different about them. In fact, they're kind of similar teams in a lot of ways. It's just that Islanders has been getting a lot better goaltending, and their shooting percentage is a lot better than the Jets. I was talking about my ass here. I'm just saying that anecdotally, but I'm sure that's the case because the Jets have struggled to score, and they're not generating chances. And yeah, they suck defensively. I'll suck defensively. Just we have 2 stud goalies in net, and Sorokin has certainly outplayed Hellebuyck this season. So give me the Islanders there, 20 puck bucks plus 114, and we'll also do 20 puck bucks on the over 5.5 minus 122. Even though we have the elite and future Vezina winning goaltender Ilya Sorokin in net for this one, almost certain it'll be Sorokin anyway. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah, hopefully it's Sorokin. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Sorokin's actually already confirmed. I did just look that. I was just looking through. So Sorokin is confirmed. I agree completely here. So the Isles are 2 games into a 7-game road trip. I did read that Bo Horvat, he did travel with the team on this. So he does plan, I read that on Daily Faceoff on the 6th. It said that he planned to travel with the team and return within the next couple weeks. So we're at about a week here, I guess. So he could come back anytime. Not saying he'll come back for this, but Yeah, I like the Islanders here a lot too. I don't have complete faith in the Jets yet. They've won a couple games, but they beat the Kings and they beat the Devils. I don't think that highly of either one of those teams personally. Um, and the Jets do have 12 losses after leading. They score quick and then they go down. The Devils game, they came back and came out on top. But for a lot of that game, like I think in the second period, they were down again, the 3-2. So, and the Isles have 12 wins from behind. So you got a team with 12 losses after leading, 12 wins from behind. So just take 12 goals, take 12 everything in this game. But Isles from behind is plus 310. So if we could split a unit, put 10 on the Isles and then put 5 on that plus 310. I think that is a premium price here. Jets have been scoring quick. So maybe the best way to go about these from behinds is to have the team score first. I think.
I think breaking news.
Oh, Dean Everson fired from
The Columbus Blue Jackets.
Archer in the chat there. So yeah, breaking news. Cash out. Anyone had those first coach fired bets? If he could,
now.
If he could cite his source for that, if you can, if you can share that, that'd be nice.
I'm sure he's telling the truth, but
I know. Probably like Friedman or whoever tweeting it, but yeah, I love the Isles here, and I was looking up that from behind play, so I'm taking that, stealing that as well. $5 on that, $20 on the Isles. Just think they are the better team. I don't think they're the better team. They are the better team, and they're 11-7-3 on the road. Winnipeg 10-9-3 at home. I did see Bo Horvat is not on this trip though, Dilly. So they left him at home for the.
Are we blaming Dilly or are we blaming Dilly face off here?
Yeah, I would blame Dilly face off.
Frank, isn't he still part of that?
Yeah, I'll tell you who's. I'll look right now and tell you who said it, because don't blame me, because I obviously am not responsible for writing that. I'm just responsible for reading it, and I did. Reading and reiterating is my responsibility.
You said that was from the 6th. I see this here from the 8th that he is not enjoying the Rangers. You gotta
Daily Faceoff.
Not on Daily Faceoff. No, on the World Wide Web. Daily Faceoff cannot always be trusted, Dilly.
Well, you might have some sort of crazy inside sources. You write for Sports Illustrated here.
Yeah, it's called Google.com. I Google Bo Horvat.
Do you even put in the .com?
Do you go to Google.com before you Google something?
I type something in the search bar and it just automatically makes AIs tell me stuff. I don't really quite understand it all yet.
Okay. Back on track here. Islanders, $20.
I will no longer be using Daily Face-Off for my news.
Well, that's almost a week old from the 6th. Like that's whatever.
Why didn't they update it and say he didn't travel with the team? Because we said he was going to travel with the team.
We'll see if the back on track here. We'll see if the dead cat bounce erases the Malinsky here. We'll have to see how the Jackets perform. Oh, they already hired Rick Bowness.
Saying they hired Rick Bowness. That's fast. That's a good hire. That's a good hire there.
Yeah. He'll turn them around, I guess. Blue Jackets make the playoffs. Long odds.
Blue Jackets tweeted that out themselves, so it's not even a report. It's official. Yeah, fired head coach Dean Everson and assistant coach Steve McCarthy. Rick Bowness has taken over.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Well, we'll see what happens. Malinsky versus the Count. All right, we are brought to you by Underdog, your home for pick'em entries, where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog is bringing the playoff magic all playoff long. Every playoff weekend, open the Underdog app to see what promos are waiting for you. Underdog has a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And Rhythm has crushed NFL this season, especially on props. In last year's playoffs, they went 2-0 on interception prop, 21-13 on rush attempt props. Super easy to sign up. You can run predictions off the house model or make your own and play with the sliders. Looking to go premium. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download Rhythm. The Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Okay, down here to 10 p.m. Got the Toronto Maple Leafs plus 130 at the Utah Mammoth minus 155. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Joel, what do you have here?
Give me the next one.
All right, Dilly, what do you have here?
Yeah, Leafs back to back, 3-4 on this said back to back and past back to backs. Leafs are playing good hockey. Mammoth, I guess some people would say they're playing good hockey, but I just don't think. I just feel I just got bad vibes coming out of Utah here for this. Let me see what this is. You're giving me Leafs at +130. This is just like there's so many lines on here that are like the fishy better is like
The fishy better.
the better who likes the fishy lines is
Watch out for those trout.
Watch out for
the catfishy lines.
Watch out for the trout line here. So yeah. So Leafs in this game is another one of those games where we're kind of splitting the unit. Leafs have 11 wins after trailing. And the Mammoth have 13 losses after leading. So there's other things that are in play here, but 10 puck bucks on the Leafs +130, and then 5 on it is +310 for that for the Leafs to come from behind. So it's crazy.
It's crazy. This is definitely one where I want to see what happens tonight. We have a little bit of maybe more than a little bit of Leafs to at least make the game close against the Avalanche tonight. We'll see what happens there. I don't have much to say here. But yeah, in the past 13, 14, 15 games, the Mammoth are leading the league in terms of expected goals for percentage. And they've had a few better results. Certainly deserve better. I mean, yeah, lost in overtime to the Jackets after, I want to say leading for the majority, but they took a dumb penalty is the point, and then cost them the extra point there in overtime. But yeah, this is one where I want to wait and see. Leafs are playing Wool tonight, so it'll be Hildeby tomorrow. He's been, very good for a third stringer in the NHL. So yeah, I got nothing really going on for this one. I kind of think the Mammoth, you know what? We'll do it again. 10 bucks there, the -1.5 for +164. In case the Leafs win, like I'm going to be hammering the Mammoth. So that's the only way that I would look anyway. So I'd be doubling down on that if the Leafs pull out a huge upset in Denver.
Yeah, this is a pass game for me. Leafs have been an over team on back-to-backs, 5-1-1, but they've been an under team recently. Utah has been an under team recently as well. So, yeah, wait and see type of game here, but I think this line only moves towards Utah. And down to the final game on the docket here at 10 p.m. We got the Dallas Stars -110 at the Anaheim Ducks -110. It's a pick 'em. Under 6.5, -115. Over 6.5, -105. Joel, how many puck bucks on that over?
We'll go back to 40. I mean, 6.5 at -105. It's hammer time. I mean, I know that we got to look lucky with a couple of these over 6.5 lately, but if the price is going down, you got to buy. I think that this price should only go up, especially with Casey DeSmith, the net, who's been arguably about as good as Ottinger lately, but still, he's the inferior goalie. And yeah, Ducks goaltending is abysmal now. DeStel's lost his way, much like Gibson used to lose his way in the second halves of Ducks seasons because of all the work that he had to endure with their terrible defense. And it's the same thing now, but they still try their best offensively. They never give up. Always, sending defensemen down from the point, just always chipping and chasing, not doing much defensively. They don't give a shit really about their how many chances they give up. They just want to go. And that's just 9 straight overs, 6.5s, 21 out of 26 now. It's just an automatic play. And yeah, love the over. If I had to bet a side here, would be the Stars. They're playing tonight in LA, as I mentioned. And yeah, it's just -110 against the very leaky Ducks team who've lost 8 in a row, 9 in a row. They're probably more than that now.
Not 9 in a row.
9 in a row. Yeah, they're significant favorites now to miss the playoffs after being comfortably inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got to figure things out. Say goodbye to Joel Quenneville as coach of the year, though. So at least we got rid of him. Now just one more guy to go.
Right on cue in the chat. My Quenneville futures are going to shit. Yeah. Right on cue.
R.I.P. Hall Quilt. Yeah, so love the over naturally. What else is there to say?
Yeah, so like Joel said, not much more to say. Stars are on the back-to-back, but they're the polar opposite of Edmonton. They're 6-1 on the back-to-back. So, whatever. I can't remember what Stars' last game they're on the back-to-back for was. I can look real quick. 6-7. So it was Washington, and I thought them being on the road at Washington, I think I took Washington in that game, and they absolutely just dominated that game. So Jamie Benn, who is a big piece, will return tonight versus the Kings. So no.
It's a subtraction by addition.
He's not a big piece. He is a piece. He's a piece.
I think Jamie
he's a piece of work. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, exactly. Piece of work. So, yeah, I started underdog here in this one. Let me see here.
The
Plus
pick 'em.
Oh yeah, pick 'em Bell. Dang it! Why didn't I remember that? So let's go ahead and put 15 bucks here on Stars, and actually, you know what? Put 10 on Stars, and just because Joel likes the over, I like the over, I like the Stars. I didn't look up the stats from behind here, but I know it is plus 270 for Stars from behind. So put 5 on that, and then put 15 on the over with Joel, because Joel likes. I agree with Joel on that over. Everything about it.
The Stars are the underdog on the puck line. Plus 1.5, minus 258.
Yes.
Maybe that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Stars good on back-to-back 6-1. They've only allowed 1.86 goals per game in those 7 games on the back-to-back. So it's 13 goals in those 7 games. I think the under is 5-2 in those games. So maybe
how many of them were against the Ducks?
Well, zero. We're against the Ducks. So, but I think if anything, the Stars, if this goes under, it's like a 4-2 Stars win. So I'm taking the Stars team total over 3.5, plus 125 for 20 bucks. Ducks have allowed 5-5-5, 7-5, 4-5, 6-3. Like, sounds like I'm reading off a fake phone number there with a 5-5-5 to start it off. Like, they're just allowing a bunch of goals there. I was listening to the PDO cast today, and they were talking about how the Ducks probably aren't as good as they were before, but they're not this bad. They're just a very high volatility team where like there's going to be the peaks and valleys. So once they win a game, maybe they'll get back on track. But it would be Dallas here in the over for me. So just Dallas team total there. Over 3.5.
Was Transfer on that episode?
Stranson, yeah.
I don't know. He's reporting from Montreal. I think he's up there.
Yes, he was up there in Montreal.
Yeah, I'll probably add that Stars team total. That's a good bet.
Yeah, 20 bucks there on that one. Okay, that is the 10-game slate on Tuesday, January 13th. Here are the puck plays. The Dilly has the most here, thanks to all of his come from behind plays.
We're almost 1,000 there.
Huh?
Yeah, we need 1,000. Did you put the 1,000 on the?
I did not. No, sorry. Inter mistyped that there. We're all on Tampa in some kind of way. We're all on Calgary, Boston.
I bet you that's why
Islanders.
Everson got fired, because they were watching the pod and they said, you know what? These guys don't even have faith in us, and they have a friend who lives over there. Then you're fired.
Yeah.
Checks out.
All right, that's the puck bucks there. We'll be back on Wednesday with an early show, probably around 3, I think we said on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Probably not a prop show on Tuesday, but you never know. Keep an eye out on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and comment there. Discord, sg.pn/Discord. And on Twitter, hockey SGPN. Anything here before we close it out? Any final football thoughts here, Daly? Any final score prediction? Give it to me.
Yeah, I got nothing. Final score. Dude, I don't know about final score.
16-13 Steelers.
Dilly is 100% napping and just waking up in the middle of the.
Yeah, I'm going to try. So if the Steelers are like winning or it's a competitive game, which I do think will be, I think we're going to blow them out and I'll be able to go to bed. But yeah, I'll stay up. But if it's us, the more or less 2% chance that Houston is blowing Pittsburgh out, then I will probably be asleep by halftime.
All right. Okay, I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer, and I got nothing. Go Bears.
I'm Catfish Dilly, and you can find me at Catfish Dilly _1 on oh wait, I think I said that wrong. At Catfish _Dilly1 on X.
See ya.